Mike. Do you think Tyson Fury could avenge Usyk?
Yeah.
Any particular advice for him?
Take it serious.
Mike Tyson gives a piece of advice to Tyson Fury as Fury has his eyes set to avenge Alexander Usyk in a rematch after their recent clash. In their first ever clash, Usyk started the fight strong, but by round 3, Fury began to get into a rhythm and started banking rounds. Midway through the fight, Fury seemed to have established a lead as Usyk couldn't turn his constant pressure into meaningful connections. Fury fought on the back foot for the majority of the fight, but countered well, picking his spots while keeping Usyk's pressure at bay. In round 9, Usyk turned the fight on its head, rocking Fury with a big shot and then pouncing on him with a barrage of shots that looked to have Fury out on his feet. At any moment, it seemed the referee could jump in to stop the beating, but he let the fight go on until ruling a knockdown in the waning seconds, as the ropes prevented Fury from going down. Fury survived round 9 and regained his legs, but Usyk continued the pressure, taking the majority of the rounds following the knockdown. Going to the cards, it was anyone's fight, and in the end, Usyk just edged it on 2 judges' scorecards to claim supremacy over the heavyweight division. There was a bilateral rematch clause in their contract, which Fury said after the fight he plans to exercise. He mentioned October as a date for the rematch, as he'll be looking to get revenge for the first loss of his career. "Make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion and I'll be back," Fury said in the ring after the loss. "I've got a rematch clause, and we'll run it back in October." Undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury are now set to meet in a rematch on 21st December, according to the chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority. Usyk beat Fury by split decision to become the first undisputed champion of the 4-belt era on 18 May. A rematch was said to be in the works for October, but Turki Al-Sheikh says the date has been pushed back to December. "The world will watch another historical fight again," Al-Sheikh added on X. "Our commitment to boxing fans continues. We hope you enjoy it." Al-Sheikh did not name a venue or destination for the rematch, but stated it would take place during Riyadh season. Usyk, the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis in 1999, added Fury's WBC belt to his WBA, WBO, and IBF collection when they fought in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, earlier this month. The 37-year-old Ukrainian has won all 22 of his professional fights. Usyk is one of the smartest fighters in the history of the sport. His ability to read a fight and adapt accordingly is staggering. Having already shared 12 rounds with Fury, he will be looking for a more dominant win. However, Alexander Usyk's time with all the gold was short-lived. Earlier this summer, he vacated the IBF heavyweight title, as the sanctioning body planned to strip him of the gold.
Hi everybody people, Anthony and Daniel, listen, I know IBF title important to you. Tell it my present to you on September 21. Guys.
Later this year at Wembley Stadium, Anthony Joshua will face Daniel Dubois with the vacant championship on the line. For his part, AJ is coming off a knockout win over Francis Ngannou in March. As of now, Alexander Usyk is expected to face Tyson Fury in a rematch later this year. However, if the heavyweight champion can get through the Gypsy King again, it's likely he will face either Anthony Joshua or Daniel Dubois. Usyk is no stranger to either man, handing Dynamite a stoppage loss last August in Poland. Alexander Usyk has also earned 2 pre-or decision victories over Anthony Joshua. However, the cat is still open to facing the British star again. Speaking in a recent interview with Daily Mail, Usyk was asked about facing Joshua for a 3rd time. There, he admitted that the former champion made him famous in their 2-fight series, so he owes him. "I don't particularly want any rematches," Alexander Usyk stated in the interview with Daily Mail. "But when we beat Tyson Fury for the 2nd time, and when Anthony Joshua beats Daniel Dubois, of course, they will want to do a 3rd fight," he continued. "From my point of view, I have no right to deny Anthony a 3rd fight because he gave me 2 incredible fights. Anthony helped me become even more famous in the world. Anthony did it, and if it happens with God's help, then I am ready for a 3rd fight with Anthony." Regarding what he's seen from AJ in the 4 fights since their rematch, Usyk said, "He has improved a lot psychologically." Pushed for a prediction on if Joshua will beat Dubois, Usyk confidently replied, "Of course, it's an Olympic champion and a UK champion. Anthony is a different level." The first fight between Usyk and Joshua came about when negotiations between AJ and Fury fell through in 2021. The Ukrainian was WBO mandatory challenger and so forced a shot at Joshua's 3 belts. He also held the WBA and IBF at the time. In September 2021 at Tottenham Stadium, Usyk baffled the champion and dethroned him with a comfortable boxing performance. 11 months later in their rematch, he had a much tougher task. A renewed Joshua pushed Usyk close in August 2022 in Saudi Arabia. Olympia. In the end, though, Usyk came on strong in the final few rounds to take a split decision victory. He has since beaten Dubois and now Fury to become undisputed. Heavyweight contender Martin Bakole, number 1, WBA's rankings, is aiming to set up a shot at the winner of the Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury rematch with a victory over American star Jared Anderson in Los Angeles on Saturday night. He believes the victor of that fight will be Fury. Over the years, Bakole has sparred a host of the world's top heavyweights, including both Fury and Usyk, as well as Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. Fury was the one who made the best impression on him. The only person I'm impressed with is Tyson Fury. He's a big guy. He moves a lot. He moves his head, Bakole told Sky Sports. Usyk a little bit. Usyk I sparred in a small ring, so I always gave him a hard time. Oh, if you could see his face when he sparred me, it's focused. Because I gave him a hard time, under pressure all the time. Tyson Fury, we sparred in a big ring, relaxed, very good sparring to watch. Fury lost to Usyk in May, outpointed in a memorable undisputed World Heavyweight Championship fight. But Bakole not only expects Fury to win their rematch in December, he expects him to do it by knockout. I was surprised when Usyk beat Fury, he explained. I was not only surprised by Usyk, I was surprised by Tyson Fury's performance. He was playing. He was supposed to be focused like he was in the Deontay Wilder rematch. If he takes that mentality in the rematch, I think he will stop Usyk like he did with Deontay. Because the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury rematch, we saw a different Tyson Fury, focused, coming to win. Bakole thought Fury's showboating in the first Usyk fight was an ominous sign. Putting his hands behind his back, not moving, that is showing that you're not focused. One round changed everything, he said. One left hook changed everything. I want him to be 100% focused, not playing around. Usyk is coming 100% focused to win the fight, so you need to be the same. Bakole himself has taken on a most dangerous opponent in American star Jared Anderson when they fought on Saturday in Los Angeles. Much was expected of Anderson, who was widely touted as the USA's next great heavyweight, but Bakole had already warned that his opponent will give up in their fight. He's never fought someone who's fighting back. He's never fought someone who's coming forward, Bakole declared. His level is high, I respect him, but Bakole added, he will give up, and as soon as he starts boxing on the back foot, I will punish him. That is what is going to happen. I'm not going to test him. I'm going to fight him. He will not stand and fight because if he stands, it's a knockout. I've been in the ring with some people that are attacking me, giving me a fight. I'm used to it, but not him. He's used to controlling people, doing stuff he likes. I think he will give up with my power, my strength. This means a lot. I want to be a champion. Let's see what the boxing world has said about Fury and Usyk's potential rematch. Speaking to Boxing Social, Usyk's cutman Russ Anber explained why the rematch is less important than the first encounter, but added why he believes that Usyk will put in an improved display despite this. He stated, to do it, win again would be nice, but we did it when it counted for the undisputed title. When everyone said that he wouldn't do it, when everyone was picking Fury to win, we were the underdog going in. Everyone thought that Fury was too big, too smart. Fury thought he was too big, too strong for Usyk, and we did it the first time. That is what matters. He further added, actually, to be honest with you, I don't think that you saw the better, best version of Usyk. The Usyk that you would have seen on the originally scheduled date would have been a better version of Usyk. The second fight date caused him to be a little bit stale, if you will. He had peaked, he was ready to go. I think that you would have seen a completely Usyk. You might see that Usyk this time around. Teddy Atlas tells Tyson Fury the special improvements he needs to beat Usyk in the rematch. Atlas said Fury should have used his uppercut more during the fight. He pointed out that Fury did a good job with his jab, but didn't take full advantage of the openings it created with his right hand. In simple terms, Atlas felt Fury could have been more aggressive and used his punches better to get the most out of his jab.
Look, there's things that he maybe could have used the uppercut more because it was very effective in that 6th round. Maybe he could have used it throughout the fight a little more, maybe. Maybe there's things that he could have just added off of controlling him with the jab. I have a saying, you set the table with the jab and you eat with the right hand, right? Maybe he could have, went to the refrigerator a little bit, brought out a few, to wherever the stock box is, wherever he keeps the right hand, and brought them out with the jab a little more. Maybe he could have done that because he was definitely doing well with the jab.
Speaking to Boxing News, 3-weight world champion Shakur Stevenson believes Fury had the first fight won, but his conditioning might have let him down. He stated, I think that Fury had that fight won. I don't know about the conditioning, but I thought he kind of slowed down, and he did that. Usyk took his opportunity, hurt him, and took control of the fight. Truthfully, it could have gone either way. If they had given it to Fury, then probably nobody would have been mad. If they made it a draw, then probably nobody would have been mad. In the rematch, Stevenson sees the Brit avenging his loss and regaining his status as the #1 heavyweight. Shakur further added, I think it's going to go the other way the next fight. I think that Fury wins. I think that the next time Fury fights him, if he knows he can do what he did early in the fight, then I think he'll continue to do that and a little bit more in the next fight. Barry McGuigan said he expects Tyson Fury to stick with his current corner because they've been successful together for a long time. He believes Usyk has Fury's number and that Fury was lucky to get through their last fight, which could have ended with a stoppage. McGuigan doesn't think Fury will do any better in a rematch. Carl Frampton believes that Tyson Fury can emerge victorious in a second meeting against Alexander Usyk. Usyk was declared the undisputed champion via split decision against Fury, and he now sits on top of the heavyweight division. Usyk turned the fight in his favor during a brilliant 9th round, but Frampton, a former two-weight world champion, thinks Fury was the master of his own downfall. I think he can win a rematch. I think he threw that fight away, said Frampton when speaking to Boxing Scene. I don't want to do a disservice to Usyk. He won it. At the halfway point, they came to me in the punditry spot, and I had the fight 4 rounds to 2 to Fury. Usyk was hurt to the body. He walked into a few uppercuts. I made the point that it was going to be hard for Usyk to come back, and I couldn't see a way, really, but he dug deep and done exactly that. Antonio Tarver said that Tyson Fury needs to show something different. If Fury wants to protect his current status, he has to win the rematch against Usyk. It's crucial for him to turn things around and set up a trilogy fight so we can really see how things play out. Tarver suggested that maybe Fury could win consecutive fights if he makes the right adjustments.
I think we have to. We have to see something different. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury want to really, save, not saying his legacy, but save where he's at right now today, he has to win that rematch. Vitally important that he flip the table on Usyk and make sure we have a trilogy so we can truly see, you know what I mean? Maybe Tyson win back-to-back fights.
Zhilei Zhang believes that Alexander Usyk can repeat his victory over Tyson Fury when the pair clash for a second time this year. Zhang, who stopped Deontay Wilder back in June, will be a keen observer when the fight takes place, and he's offered his verdict on how it might play out. It really comes down to who has had the better preparation, and it's a hard question to answer, said Zhang when speaking to Razed. I'm leaning towards Alexander Usyk to get the win once again and getting the job done. UFC star Paddy Pimblett has predicted a different outcome for their rematch, as compared to last one. In an exclusive interview with DAZN, the Scouse fighter tipped Fury to even the score when they meet again in Saudi Arabia on December 21st. He said, I think Fury could take it, to be honest. I think it could go to a decision again, though. But I think, like the last fight, I thought that it was very close. Fury-Usyk could have gone either way, and if Fury had used his range a bit more, he definitely could have won it, because he was a couple of rounds up early. But yeah, I think Fury might come back with a vengeance and win that fight. Once again, Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, and the world of boxing will descend upon the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this December, where a who's who of familiar faces and a stellar undercard can be expected. Although it remains to be seen whether the Gypsy King will be available to avenge the lone blemish on his record and see out the win against one of boxing's greatest ever minds this time around. So, what do you think about this rematch? Will Fury be able to take his revenge against Usyk? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video.